November 1985. So over to you, sister. Thank you.
I have 20th November, sorry. Right? 20 November, isn't it?
Yeah, sorry. 20th of November 1985. The lovely, unique, and elevated world of the Confluence Brahmins.
Yes.
Yeah.
Om Shanti, and a very golden morning to all of you. So let us revise this Avyakt Murli of 20th November 85, the lovely, unique, and elevated world of the Confluence aged Brahmins. And while we are revising it, let us sit in the subtle regions in front of Bab Dada in our angelic form. And as we listen to the Murli, let us also visualize with our intellect, the third eye, each and every point. And while we visualize, let us also feel that along with Baba and feel that I'm a special student in front of Baba and Baba is speaking to me only. So today, the Father, the creator of Brahmins, is looking at his small, beautiful, and alaukic world. This Brahmin world is extremely lovely and unique, and even compared to the golden aged world. It is extremely lovely and unique, even compared to the golden aged world. The Brahmin souls of this alaukic world are so elevated and so special. This Brahmin form is even more special than the deity form. The praise of this world is its uniqueness. Every soul of this world is special. Each soul is a self-sovereign king. Every soul has the tilak of awareness, the imperishable tilak, the tilak of self-sovereignty, and is seated on God's heart throne. So all souls have the crown, the throne, and the tilak of this beautiful world. Have you ever seen or heard of such a wonderful, such a world throughout the whole cycle? Have you ever seen or heard of such a world throughout the whole cycle? It is a world in which every Brahmin soul has the same father, belongs to the same family, has the same language and knowledge. That is, you have the same elevated aim in life, the same attitude, same vision, same religion, and the same godly actions. It is such a world that to the extent that it is small, so it is just as lovely. In this way, all of you Brahmin souls, sing this song in your mind. Our small world is unique and very lovely. Do you sing this song? Do you become happy seeing this confluence aged world? It is such a unique world. The daily timetable of this world is also unique. You have your own kingdom, your own disciplines, your own customs and systems, but they are beautiful systems. And the love is also beautiful. You are the Brahmin souls who are living in such a world, are you not? You are living in this world, are you not? You never leave your world and go back to the old world, do you? This is why people of the old world are unable to understand. Who are these Brahmins after all? They say everything of the Brahma Kumaris is their own. They have their own knowledge. Since your world is new, then everything would be new and unique, would it not? Look at your own self. Do you have the new thoughts, new language, and the new actions of the new world? Have you become unique to this extent? There isn't anything of the old still remaining, is there? If there is, even the slightest trace of old things that will attract you towards the old world from being in the elevated world. If you have even the slightest trace of the old things that will attract you towards the old world and from being in the elevated world, you will go to the world that is lower down. Instead of being in the elevated world, you will go to a world that is lower down. Because of being high, that is elevated, they show heaven to be up above and hell to be down below. The confluence aged heaven is even higher than the golden aged heaven because you have now become knowledgeful of both the worlds. Here, while seeing and knowing everything, you are detached and loving. This is why Madhuban is experienced to be heaven. You tell people, if you want to see heaven, see it now. There you will not be speaking of heaven. Where? In heaven, in Satya. Now you say, with that sparkle of intoxication, we have seen the heaven. You challenge people. If you want to see heaven, come to us and see it. You speak of it like this, do you not? At first, you used to think and hear that the angels of heaven are very beautiful, but no one saw them. There is this and this in heaven. You have heard a lot of it. But now you yourselves have reached the world of heaven. Initially, you used to only speak, and now Baba says, you yourself have reached the world of heaven. You yourselves have become the angels of heaven. You have become beautiful from becoming ugly. You have now got wings. Have you not? You have received such unique wings of knowledge and yoga through which you can tour around all the three worlds. Even scientists don't have any means of such a fast speed. Have all of you received wings? No one is left out. Is there anyone left out? The praise of this world is that there is nothing lacking in the world of Brahmins. This is why there is the praise. Having found the one Father, we have found everything. Not just of the one world, you have become the masters of all the three worlds. The memorial of this world is that everyone continues to constantly swing in swings. To swing in swings is considered to be a sign of fortune. What is the speciality of this world? Sometimes you swing in the swing of super sensuous happiness. Sometimes you swing in the swing of peace. And sometimes in the swing of knowledge. You swing in the swing of God's lap. To be in God's lap means to swing in the stage of being absorbed in love. Just as you become totally immersed in the love, in the same way, you become merged in God's lap, you become lost in love. This alaukic lap enables you to forget the pain and sorrow of many births in 1 second. Not only of one this birth, but of many births in 1 second. In this way, continue to swing in all the swings. Did you ever think, even in your dreams, that you would have a right to such a world? Today, Bab Dada was seeing his lovely world. Do you like this world? You do love it, do you not? You don't sometimes place one foot in that world and one foot in this world, do you? You have seen and experienced that this world of 63, this world for 63 births, what did you receive? Did you receive something or did you lose something? You lost your body, you lost peace and happiness of the mind, and you also lost your wealth. You lost all relationships. Where did you lose the beautiful body that the Father gave you? If you accumulate wealth, that is black wealth. Where did the pure and clean wealth go? Even if you have some, it is of no use. You call yourselves billionaires, but can you show it? So you lost everything. And if your intellect is pulled even then what would be said? Baba says, in that old world, you have lost everything, and if yet your intellect is pulled towards that old world, then what would be said? Would that be being sensible? Therefore, always keep this elevated world of yours in your intellect. Constantly keep the specialities of this life, of this world, in your awareness and become powerful. Become an embodiment of remembrance, and you will automatically become a conqueror of attachment. Do not accept anything of the old world with your intellect. To accept means to be deceived. To be deceived means to take sorrow. So, where do you have to stay? In the elevated world or in the old world? Always keep the difference very clearly in an emerged way in your awareness as to what that is and what this is. Acha, to the special Brahmin souls who live in such a small and lovely world, to the souls who are constantly seated on the heart throne, to the souls who are constantly swinging in the swings, to the constantly detached children who are loving to God, God's remembrance, God's love, and Namaste. Bab Dada meeting teachers. Servers means renunciate and tapasvi souls. You always receive the fruit of service. However, you will always continue to move forward with renunciation and tapasya. Keep the aim that you have to serve and always give the proof of special service by considering yourself to be a special soul. The stronger your aim is, the stronger the building will be. So, always continue to move forward, considering yourself to be a server. Just as the Father has selected you, you then have to select your subjects. Always become free from obstacles and continue to make service free from obstacles. 2. And continue to make service free from obstacles too. Everyone does service, but service should be free from obstacles. It is in this that you receive a number. Wherever you are living, every student should be free from obstacle. There should be no wave of obstacles. Let the atmosphere be powerful. This is called being a soul who is free from obstacles. Have the aim to have such an atmosphere of remembrance that no obstacles can come. When there is a fortress, enemies cannot come. So become free from obstacles and be a server who is free from all obstacles. Youth wing for the youth rally. You may create the youth wing. Whatever you do, just be content. Let there be contentment and success. But otherwise, this life is for service. If you carry out a task without your zeal and enthusiasm, that is no problem. If there is a program and if you feel that you have to do that, then that is different. But if you want to do something with your own zeal and enthusiasm, that is no problem. Wherever you go, whoever you meet, whoever sees you, there is service in that. Just speaking alone is not service. Your face should be cheerful. A spiritual face also does service. Have the aim to move forward with zeal and enthusiasm, with happiness, and by showing the sparkle of spiritual happiness. No one should do service with force. It isn't that because a program is made, they have to do it. It is good if they do it with their own zeal and enthusiasm. It isn't that if someone doesn't have the enthusiasm to do this, they are tied to do it. In any case, you have the aim to cover all areas until the Golden Jubilee. And so, just as those who go on a foot rally will come in their own groups, in the same way, there should also be those who come by bus while serving every zone in every area. With the buses, they can reach Delhi. Make two types of groups. One of those who continue to come by buses and who come while serving on the way, and the other group that comes by foot. In 1985, there was a national youth rally. And I remember during that time, I participated in this youth rally from Rishikesh to Delhi. So Baba says, then it would be double, two groups, one coming by buses and one coming by foot. Then it would be double. You are the youth and you can do this. Can you not? They have to use their energy somewhere. It would be good if that energy is used for service. Then both the intentions would be fulfilled. Service would be fulfilled, and you have called this the foot rally, and that would also be fulfilled. If all the different states arrange their interviews in advance, then that sound would automatically spread. However, this should definitely be visible as a spiritual pilgrimage. It should not just be a foot rally. Let there also be the sparkle of spirituality and happiness. Then newness would be visible. It should not seem ordinary like the rallies that other people have. But it should seem that you are the double pilgrims. Not just single pilgrims walking on foot, but even that spiritual sparkle, so double pilgrims. You are those who are on the pilgrimage of remembrance and also those who are on foot rally. The impact of the double pilgrimage should be visible on your face, then it would be good. Bab Dada meeting now different groups. Do service and claim contentment. You don't just have to do service, but do such service in which there is contentment and you receive everyone's blessings. Service filled with blessings easily gives you success. You have to do service according to the plans and do a lot of it. Do it with happiness and enthusiasm, but definitely pay attention. Did I receive blessings in the service that I did? Or did I just worked hard? In the world it is said it's doing smart work rather than hard work. So what is smart work according to Baba? That did I receive blessings in the service that I did? Where there are blessings, you don't feel it to be hard work. So now keep the aim that whoever you come into contact with, you also continue to receive blessings from that one. When you claim blessings from everyone, then your non-living images will continue to give blessings for half the cycle. They come to claim blessings from your images, do they not? They go to claim blessings from deities, do they not? So you claim blessings from everyone at this time, and this is why you also continue to give through your images during half the kalpa. So have functions, rallies, serve VIPs and IPs, do everything, but do service that is filled with blessings. What is the method of claiming blessings? Let the lesson of Haji be firm. Do not say no to anyone and make them lose courage. For instance, even if someone is wrong, don't instantly say you are wrong. First of all, give them the reassurance and courage. Say yes to that one and then explain to them and they will understand. If you instantly say no, then the little courage they would have will also finish. Wrong can be wrong, but if you tell him he is wrong, he will never consider himself to be wrong. Therefore, first of all, say yes to him, increase his courage, and then he will be able to judge for himself. Give him regard. Simply adopt this method. Even if he is wrong, first of all, say that he is good. Let him have courage first. If someone has fallen, will you push him down even more? Or would you uplift him? First of all, give him support and make him strong. This is called generosity. Continue to make cooperative those who are to become cooperative. You are ahead and I am also ahead. Continue to move together. Move together in unity and there will be success and you will receive blessings of contentment. Become great in claiming such blessings and you will automatically become great in service. So when we look at the original sanskars of everyone, then we can see their goodness, then we can say yes to them, and then we can uplift them and then explain to them and then receive blessings from them. So to the servers, now Baba is talking to the servers. Whilst doing service, do you constantly experience yourselves to be stable in the Karma Yogi stage? Or is it that whilst performing actions, remembrance is reduced and your intellect is more engrossed in the karma? Because by performing actions while staying in remembrance, there will never be tiredness in those actions. Those who perform actions while staying in remembrance experience constant happiness. That is, do service while being karma yogis, do you not? Those who have the practice of being karma yogis always make their present and their future elevated at every step. The future account is always full and the present is always elevated. Do you play your part of service whilst being such karma yogis? You don't forget, do you? There are servers in Madhuban, and so Madhuban automatically reminds you of the Father. You have accumulated in the account of all treasures, have you not? You have accumulated so much that you will always remain full. At the conference age, your battery is always charged. The battery becomes weak from the copper age. It is always full and always charged when now in the conference age. At the conference age, it is always full and always charged. So you don't come to Madhuban to fill your battery, but you come to celebrate. Wow. There is love between the father and the children, and this is why to meet one another and to listen to him is the festivity of the confluence age. Acha, today's blessing. May you be the Master Almighty Authority. May you be a Master Almighty Authority who, with the awareness of being a master, creates the stage of being Man Mana Bhav. So, what is the blessing? May you be a Master Almighty Authority who, with the awareness of being a master, creates the stage of being Man Mana Bhav. Explanation of the blessing. Let there always be this awareness in an emerged form. I am Karavanhar. I am Karavanhar, one who gets things done through others. I am the master, a special soul, a master almighty authority. With this awareness of being a master, your mind, intellect, and sanskars will remain under your control. With the awareness, I am separate and a master, you will easily create the stage of Man Mana Bhav. This practice of detachment will make you karmatit. So, what is the practice of detachment? That I am separate, I am a master, I am a Karavanhar, right? I am a special soul. So, this awareness will, Baba says, will keep your mind, sanskars, and intellect under control. And you will have the stage of Man Mana Bhav. This practice of detachment will make you karma teeth. And the slogan, to tolerate or accommodate defamation. To tolerate or accommodate defamation or disturbance. Anybody defaming or any disturbance means to guarantee your kingdom. To tolerate or accommodate defamation or disturbance means to guarantee your kingdom. So this Om Shanti. This is today's Baba's Avyakt Murli. Let us also give our sweet remembrances, namaste, and good morning to our sweet Father. Thank you. Om Shanti. So let us take a moment of silence and then we will start the journey. Yes.
Thank you so much, sister. So I would now request everyone to share the points which they liked from today's Murli the most, the one which you would love to inculcate in your life.
Those who are on the YouTube, you may write on the live chat the points that you have liked today from today's talk.
Om Shanti, sister. Uh, Baba saying that you have energy, and it is good that the energy can be used for service rather than being used for something else. And a service should be done with zeal and enthusiasm. There should be contentment in service, and we should receive blessings in service. And the method to receive the blessings is to say Hanji. Do not say no to anyone. When we say no to someone, they lose their courage, and it is like pushing someone further down. So we should give them regard and support them, and they themselves will realize their mistakes.
Om Shanti. In very beautiful manner, here Baba is describing speciality of this confluence word. He said, "Sometimes you swing in the swing of super sensuous happiness. Sometimes you swing in the swing of peace. Sometimes you swing in the swing of knowledge. You swing in the swings of God's lap." Means to swing in the stage of being absorbed in love. Just as you become totally merged in God's lap, you become lost in love. You forget the pain and sorrows of many births in 1 second. So I like this. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Today, Baba has taught us to become an embodiment of remembrance. So, this way, we will automatically be free from all worldly attachments. So, this is the point I like the most.
Om Shanti. I'm very new to this class, but I like this sentence very much. Your face should be cheerful. A spiritual face also does service. Do service with your own zeal and enthusiasm. And the other one, at confluence age, your battery is always charged and always full. It's a very nice point. These points are very new to me.
Om Shanti. I like the definition of the word generosity, which means that if we are angry with anyone, we should not condemn them directly on the face. We should give them the courage to learn what is wrong and then tell them in a very smooth manner, and then definitely it will work out. If you are angry with them, then definitely it will have a negative effect. This definition of generosity I like very much.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Sunita, for the lovely Murli. Today, actually, I like the point that Baba is giving us the intoxication that the Brahmin souls of this alaukic world are so elevated and special. This Brahmin form is even more special than the deity form. So, this is the intoxication I liked.
Shanti. The point that I like is Baba says today that every soul is a self-sovereignty king. So that reminds me that we shouldn't say no to whatever they say, and we keep saying Haji to them first to bring them up, and then we listen to what they say, and then after that we can explain to them if the idea is not right or anything like that. Shanti.
Shanti. Baba says, those who have the practice of being karma yogis always make the present and the future elevated at every step. The future account is always full and the present is always elevated. Om Shanti.
Thank you. So, who else remaining to wish to share the point? I would suggest all at least share one point.
Om Shanti.
Yes, Shweta. Sister Shweta.
Okay. Baba says, how blessings helps us to get our success. Do service and climb contentment. That contentment will help you. And everyone's blessings, service fills with the blessings, easily gives us success. And what is the method of getting blessings? Saying Hanji. Let's learn the lesson of Hanji and never say no. Om Shanti.
Thank you. Sister Rakhi, you wanted to say something?
Om Shanti. The point that speaks about tolerate and accommodate during the time of disturbance surely guarantees your kingdom. Really brings in the space for practicing the world of generosity and how big your heart is. So I think this virtue that's been mentioned across is something which touched me a lot on this Murli.
Yeah, thanks. To me, like the point which Baba says that if anybody does a mistake, don't directly, highlight that. Probably we should be putting that person first into Soman, putting on the positive qualities. And I feel personally that even Baba does this technique while playing Murli. Often we see that Baba puts us into intoxication at the initial part of the Murli, and then slowly he identifies or highlights the weak points, weak areas which we need to improve upon. And then we easily accept and we just tell Baba, yes, we'll do whatever you tell. So this really works, and Baba has very elaborately mentioned this in today's Murli in the meeting section. So yeah, I could relate to this point. Yes, Brother Vimesh.
Om Shanti. The point, the slogan which Baba mentioned today about defamation, what is there for me is when someone is defaming us or telling us something, it is basically our karmas which are accumulated or are there with them. So instead of holding on something against them, recognize that this is our karmic account with them. And that is an opportunity for us to settle that account. And since this is the last birth, all of that is going to show up with more velocity. Like how things would get settled in March ending, all the accounts are getting settled. This is the time when your karmic account is getting settled over here. And rather than that getting carried forward and getting settled with Dharamraj, it is better that we settle it here while we are there in the body form. And in fact, we must thank the person with whom we are having that kind of an experience when someone is defaming us, because that is giving us the opportunity to complete our karmic account with them. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thanks, brother. So, can we have the last point from anyone before we move on to the meditation?
So I actually thank you, Praful Bhai. Actually, I like one point that Baba is making us remember that no, ki we are in the new and unique world. That is the confluence age. What is the uniqueness and newness of this? That Baba is asking us, look at your own self and do you have the new thoughts, new language, and the new actions of the new world? So Baba is making us remember that, you know, to what extent we have gotten to this new confluence age and having the language, thoughts, and actions. Thank you.
Yes,
Praful
thank you,
Bhai,
brother.
there are some people who have put it on the chat as well.
Would you like to read those?
Yes, I can read that.
Sure.
Okay, so we
Or
have.
brother, yeah. So thanks. We can take that, but then I believe everybody can read the chat windows. But since
Okay,
we are in
that's
short
fine.
of time, I
Yes,
just saw
yes,
the
let's do
watch.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I would now request Sister Sunita maybe share her insights about Murli in a couple of minutes, followed by a short meditation for 2 minutes. Over to you, Sister Sunita.
Yes. Very nice journey. Let us now be in our that stage, elevated stage of being a master, separate from this old body and the old world belonging to this old body. I, the master, I am seated on the heart throne, Baba's lap, in our beautiful, elevated, lovely, unique world. Baba's hand is over our heads, blessing us. And our battery is fully charged with Baba's powers and knowledge. And because we are fully charged, we overflow with Baba's peace, love, zeal, and enthusiasm. In every task that we perform. And since we are Karavanpal, Baba is getting every task done. So we are tireless. When we look at others, we also see them in their original sanskars of being very elevated, children of Baba. And so accept them have regard for them, and say, Haji, you are also right in your way. And in Baba's yard, we then explain the great love for the soul. And then we receive blessings from every soul, which in turn elevates our stage. And we swing in the swings of love, in the swings of peace, celebrating every moment of the conference age with Baba. Thank you, Baba. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you, sister, for joining us in the club.
Opportunity to make.
Sure. And thanks everyone for joining today. So let's practice today's Murli, what Baba mentioned, some of the key points, whatever you all have noted, and then hope to meet everyone tomorrow again at 5:30 Indian Standard Time. Thank you everyone. Om Shanti.
This has been also live on YouTube. That's also means I thought if you would like to revise it on YouTube. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. So all those who have joined from the YouTube, welcome to those as well. So we have this Avyakt Murli Club in English, wherein we read daily Murlis so that we enrich ourselves with jewels from Baba. And the meeting ID y'all can probably note 998-7861-4992. So we meet every day on this meeting ID, and yeah, hope to meet you all tomorrow again. Thank you so much. Om Shanti. Good day.